Okay, good morning, everybody. Do you copy me? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Mihiru.
So I want you here to just say hello. You know that you're here. Okay, who's gonna start? Okay, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, if you hear me, just say your name.
Abdurrahman Kurdi.
Abdurrahman Al-Kurdi. Good. That's the first one.
Mamnoon Hassan.
Good, Mamnoon. Who's next? And so I think everyone is here right now. We are 12, and that's great. Okay, let's start. It's going to be like this, inshallah. I'm going to start. I'm going to explain the lesson today, our topic, and I'm going to mute all the mics so that you cannot just speak without permission. I'm going to explain, and from one time to another, I'm going to just ask you to interact with me. And if you have anything, you can raise your hand. You have the option below here to raise your hand. Okay? Can we start?
Yes.
Great. I'm going to start now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, good morning, everybody. Inshallah, today we're going to speak about checkpoint as usual. This is Mr. Ahmed Al-Abbasi. Okay, and we're going to start in chapter 7. Chapter 7 speaks about summary writing. Summary writing. So, in the beginning, summary is a type of writing that makes a long piece of writing a short one. Okay, it's an art. Why it's an art? Because it's not that easy to start writing summary. Some of you would think that, okay, I can make a long piece of writing short. That's easy. I'm going to take some pieces of information and just stick them together. And hey, I made the summary. But no, it needs some strategies, some techniques, and some work. So open your books, chapter 7, page number 96. During this course, we're going to learn some topics. Number one, we're going to know the appropriate definition for the summary. As we also, yes, we're going to learn also the characteristics of a good summary. What's the good summary, how it looks like, okay? And some techniques to help you how to write the summary in a good way, and what to do in the summary, what not to do in the summary, and some practice. Ready? I hope you're ready. Let's go. Number one, the summary is a shortened passage which retains the essential information of the original text. So we have a long text, an article or an essay or something like that, and you want to get the core of this lesson or this extract. You want to get the essential. Great. So someone is here.
मुझे कह रहे तो नहीं कि मेरा लेक्चर चल रहा है.
Really? Okay, so that's better. Back again to our topic. We were speaking about the meaning of the summary. It's a short piece of writing in which you add the essential information. And the most important and why it's written, in a different color. This writing must be in your own words. So lifting is not allowed. You can never copy from the text. You can never copy the structures. You can never copy sentences from the text. Just you must rephrase it or paraphrase it in your own words. And that's the key. That's the skill we're talking about. So simply, it's to report back what the writer said without making value judgments. Value judgments here, we mean your opinion, your emotion, your evaluation, your ideas. I'm sorry, keep all of them away. We just care for what the writer said. The summary, how it looks like, the good one, how we know it. To write a good summary, it must be, just a minute. It's okay. Okay. One of the features of the good summary, or the characteristics over here, the briefness, completeness, coherence, and objectivity. Oh, what are these words? The first one, briefness. You must write a short paragraph. Okay, if I'm giving you an essay of five or six paragraphs, you're not going to write 3 or 4 paragraphs as summary. No, it must be 1/3 or maximum 1/4 of this text. So to omit or remove the unnecessary details like examples, explanations, and other unimportant information. And you have to focus that you have word limits. This word limit is going to be 1/4 or 1/3 of your original text. The second feature or characteristic here is completeness. Completeness, well, what's completeness? Completeness means you must add complete ideas. For example, if your text has like 5 main ideas, I'm writing a summary, so I will remove some of them, okay? No, you can't. You just add the complete 5 ideas, but in a short way. So to include all the main and supporting points delivered in your own words. Again, in your own words. And that's what we care for here actually, to write in your own words. Coherence. Well, maybe for some of you it's the first time to hear this word. Coherence means the link, the connectivity. What you're doing in your writing, you just added pieces of puzzle together? No, you just add sentences together to make one complete meaning. And to do that, you need to use some connectives, conjunctions. And for my students, they know that we have 2 types of conjunctions, and the third one, of course, but we don't use it a lot. We have the fanboys and we have the what's up. Okay, the fanboys are the coordinating conjunctions, and the what's up are the subordinating conjunctions. And the third one is correlative conjunctions. So you need to use any type of conjunctions or transitions in order to write a smooth piece of writing. So your writing must be smooth, okay, understandable, connected. Objectivity, also for this word, maybe some of you, it's the first time to hear it, but objectivity is to be honest. Yes, is to be honest and to be some professional writer. So to contain only the idea or information of the original text. So don't add anything from yourself, by yourself, just your opinion or your idea. No, you just stick to the plan, to the text, the main text only. Do not ever include your own ideas or emotions on the topic that you're trying to summarize. Now we go to the techniques in summary writing. I'm going to open the mics to hear your ideas before we start the techniques. How can you write, or what are the techniques to write the summary writing? Ready? So if you want to speak, just raise your hand and I'm going to unmute you. Anybody? Somebody? Buddy? Nobody? Nobody raised his hand? Guys, you copy me? Hey, do you copy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
I want you now to guess what can be the technique to write the summary.
537-801-66.
Any ideas? Great. Okay. Okay, no problem. That's the first time. I'm going to have some technical problems, you know. Technical problems happen every time. But if you need to, yeah, I found someone, Mujahid. You can speak now, Mujahid. We hear you. All of us hear you. Okay.
By
Okay. Mujahid, unmute yourself, please.
oh my god, I can't.
Yeah, we hear you now.
By using conjunctions.
Good. That's a technique to achieve coherence. Good job. Now, Muaz, it's your turn.
By using simple or simple past present.
By using simple tenses,
Yes.
that can be, okay, to make simple tenses or simple sentences. Good. And now we have another hand, Danish.
Yeah, you
Yes, you speak now, Danish.
yes. You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. All of us can hear
Okay. Okay. We can shorten the text in such a way that all facts are in the summary.
you. Yes, we're asking how we do it. That's the point.
We can okay. We shorten so that we can fit all the facts, that we can see all the facts in the summary.
Yeah, just you mean to hunt the facts, to
Yes.
search for the facts only. That
Yes.
can be in some texts. That can be. Thank you. And now we have Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, you speak now.
Mr. We can avoid wordiness or connect, or we can connect two sentences and remove the unnecessary points in it.
That is true. You can avoid wordiness by all the means we studied in writing session. Wow, that's good. And now it's Ayham. You speak now, Ayham.
Mr. Can I use the oxymoron?
Again.
Can we use the oxymoron and simile and metaphor?
Figures of speech.
Yes.
Never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, never, ever, ever. We never use them in your summary because the main target of writing a summary is to make it shorter. Using figures of speech, make it longer. So that's the opposite. So we can never use it. But thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Now, Abdurrahman.
Mr. But for example, if there is something, and we want to use the figures of speech, the figures of speech may make it less.
Not most of the time, actually. Not most of the time. Your writing must be clear. Your idea must be clear because you're cutting pieces from the text and joining them together. So the final product must be clear, understandable. And now we have Ahmed. Ahmed, you speak.
Mr. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we all can hear.
Mr. We should go through our text, highlight the important points, then write it on the separate paper.
Now that's a strategy. Good. Thank you. That's a good approach, and we're going to speak about this later. Actually, you said a lot of things now. Most of them are correct and to the point, actually. So let's see. That's the first technique that we're going to use. Paraphrasing. Excuse me, what's paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is to use another way, shorter way to say the same meaning. Okay? For example, To paraphrase means to completely and correctly express other people's ideas, again, in your own words. I'm sorry for repeating this, but this is the main idea of the summary, in your own words. To paraphrase, it means to say something completely. Completely here, I just underlined this one and made it in a different color because it's very important. Completely, you can never miss any main point in the text. You must include all the main points. Correctly, you must add this in a correct way. So maybe you choose one of the figures of a speech to deliver another meaning, because we have some figures of speech that can give two meanings, like the irony or fun and so on. So you can just put it in a simple way to deliver the correct meaning that the writer means. Okay? Example. I'm going to give you now an example, and you try to paraphrase it. It's better to prevent something unpleasant from happening than try to put it right afterwards. Ready? Now, give me your answers. Ahmed, you speak now.
Mr. Can you let me think?
Yes, because you raised your hand, so I thought you're ready.
Oh, it was some. It was
Okay.
from before.
So now lower your hand, and anyone else, if you're ready, you can speak. If you're ready, raise your hand. Just try to think how to make this sentence shorter. Hey, grade 7, I can't see any hand over here. Come on. Okay, take this. Yes, so that can be the answer for the sentence. Prevention is better than cure. So you see, just in 4 words, you give the same meaning, you make the whole sentence, that big one, you make it shorter, in a correct way and a complete way. You didn't miss any part of the meaning, and at the same time, you said it correctly. That's an example of paraphrasing. The importance of paraphrasing. Now, why it's important? Maybe it's not important. I want to use another technique. No, it's really important, as it helps you to understand the original text better and easily. So when you just read the simple sentence that you paraphrased, or the reader reads the simple sentence that you paraphrased, it's just a simple way, an easy way to understand the meaning, and it's better. The second why we need to use paraphrasing, because it helps you to get the central meaning, the central idea, and the main point. So you understand the main information and you just drop out every and any unimportant idea. The third one, or the third reason, the third importance of paraphrasing, it helps us to write summaries that are brief, to the point, and the most important, in your own words. The second technique in writing is condensation. Really? What's condensation? Are we in a science course? No, condensation means just to use some synonyms. Synonyms, yes. And instead of using a long expression or a big sentence, you can find a synonym for this phrase or for this word or for this sentence or clause, whatever, to write it in a simple way. Look at this one. He had a good command of English. To make it shorter, you can say it like that. He knew English well. But here, notice this. He had, that's in the past tense. So when you change it or you summarize it, you must keep to be correct again. You must keep the tense, had in the past and just knew also in the past. So you can never say he knows English well. No, it doesn't match here. You change it the tense, you change it the meaning. That's what we're talking about, to be honest. You deliver the same meaning in the same tense, but in different way. You can also change the structure of simple sentences, as one of you said. Okay, like this one. My brother has an appreciation of modern art. My brother has an appreciation of modern art. So has an appreciation at, wow, big words. To make it simple, you can say, instead of has an appreciation, my brother appreciates modern art. That's simpler, right? Now, another way of condensation is to turn complex sentences into simple ones. Also said by you, one of you said this piece of information, how to make a complex sentence into a simple one. I think we studied the types of sentences, the simple sentence, the compound sentence, and the complex sentence, and even the compound complex sentence. And we know how to change it from one of them to another. The simple sentence, it has no conjunction, while the compound one has one of the families. For the third one, the complex sentence, it has all of the WhatsApp group, okay? And for the compound complex, for the compound complex sentence, it has both of them. One WhatsApp, one from the WhatsApp, and for the others who do not know what are the WhatsApp, we can write them like this. Okay, and that's how we explain them. The first W for, I'm sorry, I have to just take this back. Annotation. I'm back again. Okay. That's for while, and this W for when, and this for which, and this is for A for although, A for after, T for that, T for though, then, S for since, U for until, B for because, and this B is for before, and this I, yes, coming from here, it's for, when I say what's up B, I mean this. These are the subordinating. Sorry, back again. I know I know what you want to do. Wait. Okay. Annotation, undo, again annotation, undo. Why don't you undo? I'm sorry. We need to. Okay. Just I'm gonna pick the paper and text. That's like the subordinating conjunctions. Okay. These are the subordinating conjunctions. So whenever I say WhatsAppi, I mean this, the WWWAATTSUBBI. These are the first letters of a group of connectives used to make complex sentences. These are the WhatsAppi. Okay, so Abdurrahman, I know you want to say something, so I'm gonna take you now. Yes, Abdurrahman, we listen to you.
So, Mr. You didn't write the W for where?
What?
You didn't write the W for where?
I think 4 is enough. 4 W are enough. Okay, but I'm gonna add the 5th one for you, and you get a point for that. Who writes the points here?
Ahmad Omar.
Ahmed Omar. Of course, you can hear me. Add a point for Group C. And Mohammed Salim.
Mister, I am asked if we can use the figures of speech, and you said never. And
Yeah.
then you said you can use them.
No, I said you can't use them. Figures of speech like simile, metaphor,
Yes.
personification, onomatopoeia, and so on. We don't use them.
Okay.
Okay. Al-Gindi, you have something to say?
Sir, I read the points, okay? So, what's the factor? No factor, yeah?
Again, I'm sorry, can you say it again?
No factor?
The factor today is going to be because it's the first day and we are 31 participants, so consider it 15, factor 15 today.
Okay.
Great.
1 for group C, okay?
Yeah, 1 for Group C.
Okay, thanks.
Back again. So, here in this point, we speak about how to turn from complex sentence into simple sentence. I hope you write this for my students in the voice section. They know the WhatsAppi, we use them a lot. Whenever I say WhatsAppi, they understand the complex conjunctions or subordinating conjunctions. But for anyone, if you don't know what are the WhatsAppi, it's a short way to remember the subordinating conjunctions, okay? So WWW, that means while, when, which, who, and where, okay? If they are used to connect two clauses. One of them is main clause, which is independent clause, and the other one is dependent. It's not a main clause, it's subordinating clause. And we're going to explain this later, inshallah. Back again to our idea, any complex sentence must have one of these conjunctions. While, when, who, which, where. Although, after, that, then, though, since, before, until, because, after. Okay, now I'm going to clear the board to start the slide back again. Okay. Okay, and I hope this works very well. Okay, I want to clear this. Excuse me. Hold drawings. Drawings. Can you just remove all of them? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm gonna have to just don't know why, but